Huntsville, Georgia. Number 10, Layla. The Eagles are coached by Alicia Drake-Lewis.
And thank you, Coach John D. Jones, the TBC Athletic Director, for bringing us the opening prayer, national anthem, and starting lineups. It's women's basketball here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network as Trinity Baptist plays host to the NAIA Banyans of New College of Florida. I'm Ray Bureau, and you're watching the TBC Eagles Sports Network. The Banyans out of Sarasota, Florida, taking on Jacksonville's Trinity Baptist College Eagles. We're going to start the ball game with technical free throws for Sierra Moore. Some pregame violations by the Eagles. The reason for that and Moore starts the scoring with a free throw. I did not see the reason for the technical foul or which player or maybe coach it was called on, but Sierra Moore takes advantage, and before the tip-off even happens, the Banyans have a 2-0 lead. Sierra Moore at the line is now 10 out of 14, and now we will have tip-off. So 2-0 is the score. And the ball game is still not begun yet, but is going to begin right now. Give you some information about the teams in just a moment, but first, the opening tip-off. And the Banyans win that tip-off, and they'll have first possession, already leading 2-0. The Banyans are 3-1 on the season, members of the NAIA Sun Conference. Their last game was a 68-30 win, as we get a basket from Carson DeFries, completely uncontested, and it is 4-0. That win was over Trinity College of Florida back on Wednesday. In their 4 games, at the steal by DeFries. Tell you in a moment, she gets the assist, and the basket is scored by Gwen Sukalas. You're going to have to get a little better on that pronunciation. Gwen Sukalas. Banyans are averaging 58.3 points per game, and they've already stolen away another possession, and Sukalas will take this one and miss, but get the rebound. And the Banyans will back it up. They're allowing 46.3 points per game, shooting 37% from the field, 24% from three-point range, and a terrific 80%. Now a little bit higher after the 2 technical free throws on the season. We'll give you the Eagles numbers in a moment, but first, let's mark down the basket by Sanaya Thomas. And the Banyans have scored the game's first 7 points. Make that 8. Layla Harvey with possession. Outside to Emma Parrish, just her second game of the season, and this is good. She scored 10 points at Kaiser University. Eagles no wins, 2 losses so far. I'm not counting the exhibition at D1 UNF in these numbers. They lost to Kaiser 94-38 back on Monday. Turnaround jumper is good from Sierra Moore. She has 4 points. The Banyans off to a quick 10-3 lead. Eagles are averaging 52 points per game and allowing 86.5. They're shooting 28% from the field, 24% from three-point range, and 51% at the line. Many new faces on the Eagles roster. They played a very, very good ball game last weekend. Got the loss, however. Caroline Smith, turnaround jumper. That one did not go. Harvey with the steal in the paint. No good. And the rebound by Hallie Sheft, who's averaging 3.75 points per game. Thank you to Colby Callahan jumping in on stats last moment. He'll be bringing you the live stats. Go to our schedule page, scroll down to this game, and click the live stats button. 3-point effort by DeFries is no good. Rebound by Caroline Smith. TBC's leading scorer is freshman Renaya Clark, 14.5 points per game. The steal, Sukalas does not get the basket, but she actually turns the ball over. I thought for a moment there would have been a foul called against TBC. Hannah Hewling working our camera for us. Abby Springer doing the online scoreboard as you see. That time and score not official, but Abby does a great job keeping up with the scoreboard on the wall inside the gymnasium. The ball hits off Harvey, goes out of bounds. The Banians already leading by 7. Will have possession. 7:18 left in the first quarter. And a substitution for Trinity Baptist. Victoria Broadway in for Layla Harvey. Head coach of the Banians, Mr. Brian Cruz. Assistant coaches Dwayne Howard, Jasmine Bateman, Christina Reyes. The athletic director is Mariano Jimenez Jr. and the sports information director is Cameron Williams. Eagles are led by head coach Alicia Lewis in her second season. She's assisted by Jared Lewis and former Eagles Michelle Jones and Melanie Newton. John D. Jones is the athletic director, and I, Ray Bureau, am the sports information director. Smith got the ball with her hand, but then on the way down, the body contact is the reason for the foul. That's our first foul of the ball game, and it will send Carson Defries to the line. Defries already has a basket. She is 7 for 8 at the line so far this season. Again, we're giving you numbers that are in only the official games, not D1 exhibitions. But Defries hits her first, now 3 total points. And number 2 for Defries is up, and it is good. 12-3 now in favor of New College of Florida. And we have ourselves a whistle. I think they're just resetting the clocks as Trinity Baptist will inbound at 26 seconds on the shot clock. 6:46 on the game clock. Nia Clark scored 21 points at the exhibition game at the University of North Florida on Wednesday. She was 3rd overall in the game. Unfortunately, those points won't count officially on her season totals, but we will keep track of those ourselves. What a performance by Nia Clark. The Eagles scored 53 points against the Division I UNF Ospreys as well. Broadway outside the paint, works her way in, but couldn't get the shot to fall. And after the ball's batted around a little bit, Garnisha Love pulls in the rebound for the Banians. Pass toward the corner. Defries trapped by Brown, but a 3-point shot off the rim. Smith knocks it into Broadway's possession, and the Eagles have a chance to cut down what's already a 9-point deficit. The only score so far is Emma Parrish's 3-pointer. That's Parrish, the senior, with the ball. Broadway takes the pass from Parrish, and we're going to have ourselves a pushing foul against Carson Defries. That is her first and team foul number 1. Defries averages 12.8 points per game, second on the Banians behind Sierra Moore with 13.3. Nia Clark inbounds to Parrish. Coming up on 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. A lot of action. The men's game between these two schools will follow. And a reaching in foul called against Garnisha Love. That is her first and team second. Angela Brown, the sophomore. She will inbound. Brown from Williston, Florida. Her pass nearly stolen away, but Smith able to get possession. Broadway with the jump shot a little too strong. And the rebound for Sierra Moore. Clark with the steal on the long pass. Fortunate Clark didn't get called for a backcourt because 1 foot crossed the line, but the ball did not. And then Clark backed up and wisely bounced the ball out of bounds off of Carson Defries. So TBC with possession. They'll get a full 30 seconds on the shot clock. And they're going to probably reset that shot clock a little bit. And it looks like they're going to put it at 24. Let's see if it goes any further. 24 is what it says right now. We do want to let you know there's nothing wrong with the audio. The way the setup is, if I stop talking for a few seconds, the mic will automatically mute, but will come back on when I resume speaking. So there's nothing wrong with the audio on your end or ours. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Clark to the left side of the paint, off the glass, no good. And the rebound by New College, that is Sierra Moore, who averages 13.3 points per game, a junior from Cape Coral, Florida. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Jeffries works this one to the left side. Shelton then gets it all the way back around to the right side. Eagles playing the zone defense. Banyans work the ball to the corner. A pump fake. And then a wide open three-point shot is a little bit strong and will go out of bounds. Excellent defense by the Eagles. Force the Banyans to use up the shot clock. The Banyans, though, remember, in case you missed it, they had technical free throws before tip-off, and Sierra Moore sank them both. And then the Banyans scored 6 points afterward before TBC got on the board. Actually, 10 points before TBC scored. So it's 12-3 now. And Broadway is high off the glass. Caroline Smith, second chance, no. Third chance, draws the foul. And the foul will go against Garnisha Love. That's her second, and Caroline Smith will go to the line. In 2 official games, Caroline Smith at the free throw line is 5 out of 11. The Eagles have had some trouble sinking free throws in the first couple of ball games. Garnisha Love has, or check that, yes, Garnisha Love has gone off the court. And the new Banyan on the court will be Camelia Zabinski, a sophomore from Orlando, Florida. Not too far away from Sarasota, a couple of hours. And Smith is able to convert the first of 2. Caroline Smith is at 4.5 points per game, so 9 total points before that free throw. That was number 10 on the season. And Smith goes 2 for 2 at the line. Caroline Smith, the junior from Lake Butler. 12-5 in favor of the Banyans. College of Florida. Pull-up jumper, a little bit strong, out of the hands of Sierra Moore. We've seen them on the soccer field in their first couple of seasons. Now we get a look at them on the basketball court. Clark's shot, no good. Parrish puts it back in with the jumper. Emma Parrish now with 5. She scored 10 at Kaiser. Remember, this is only her second game. She did not play in the opener against Fort National. Eagles had a rough first quarter against against Florida National, but then outscored the Conquistadors in quarters 2, 3, and 4. Unfortunately, a little too late. They did not get the win. And then Kaiser, one of the best NAIA teams in the country, defeated Trinity Baptist on Monday. New College of Florida defeated a TBC former South Region opponent, Trinity College of Florida, 68-30. Trinity College now members of the USCAA. TBC will play them both here and at Trinity College later in the season. 4:17 left to go in the first quarter. TBC has trimmed the deficit down to 5. It was 9 just a few moments ago. Collis, Jeffries, Moore, Thomas, and Schelt were the starters for New College. I believe those are the 5. Nope, there is a substitution. Kadera Manuel now on the court for New College. And for the Eagles, after the timeout, Broadway, Parrish, Brown, Smith, and Clark. Hey, Renaya Clark has some fans in attendance, and we need to get a shot of those T-shirts they're wearing. I saw them earlier. Beautiful T-shirts with a big picture, a terrific picture. And they're off to my right. Hannah, can you get a shot of those at the next break? We want to show off those T-shirts. Hannah Hewling working our cameras. Jeffries for 3. I thought it was going in, but it was just a touch too strong. Jeffries able to get the ball back. A bounce pass to the corner for 3. This one is good. That is Camelia Zabinski. She averages 3.5 points per game. So she's already reached that total. One more point of any kind will surpass it. Game number 5 for the Banyans. They are 3-1 this season. Brown is able to keep possession. Parrish thought about the 3, but then That stutter step we've mentioned several times before results in the turnover, and the Banyans will get possession. 15-7 the score, and a substitution. Hallie Schelt will go out in favor of Gwen Sukulis. 3:35 and counting. Quarter number 1. 20 seconds to shoot. Turnaround jumper, in and out. But the rebound and then a foul. Or are they going to call a jump ball? It is a jump ball, not a foul. TBC has the arrow because New College won the opening tip-off. So Clark will inbound to Layla Harvey. Renaya Clark, a freshman from Gainesville. Layla Harvey, a sophomore from Thomasville, Georgia. That's Harvey. She comes up a little short on the jumper, and the ball rebounds out of bounds. It'll be a dead ball rebound for the Banyans. 8-point lead. So far, their biggest has been 9. TBC was able to cut it down to 5 before that three-pointer by Zabinski on the Banyans' last trip. Bounce pass, but then back into the hands of Moore, who lays it in off the glass. Sierra Moore already with 6 points. Aya Clark could not quite get around her defender, and Thomas picks it off. This is DeFries, pulls up, misses a shot. Caroline Smith with the rebound. Layla Harvey brings this one across midcourt. To the right side through 2 defenders, but DeFries with the defense knocks the ball away. Eagles will keep possession with 18 on the shot clock. 2:30 left on the game clock. Brown will inbound. Clark reaches to keep the ball in play, fires a 3 and buries it. Renaya Clark with her first basket, and it was a long three-pointer. She's averaging 14.5 through the first 2 official games, and that's her first basket here today. 17-10 the score. Banyans lead. There's a 3. This one is off the glass and in for Zabinski, her second, and second in a row as far as attempts go. That one was strong, but hit inside the square just beyond the rim and got the bounce in. That is Emma Parrish, a little too strong. Good rebound by Smith. The ball went to her. She got around the defender, but unable to convert. This is Sierra Moore giving it up to DeFries. And a good screen by Moore, allowing DeFries to get past Parrish. Now a three-pointer is a little bit too strong. Smith the rebound, and her pass stolen away. She didn't get much on the pass, and DeFries with the interception. And Parrish comes from behind and gets a pick of her own. Harvey across midcourt to Parrish. Parrish blocked well by DeFries. That's for 3 from Harvey. She's looking for the foul, and so are the fans. They did not get a call. Banyans catch a break. That was a 3-point attempt. Would have been 3 free throws for Layla Harvey. Brown on guard of DeFries. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound, Emma Parrish. Under a minute to go. 10-point deficit for the Eagles. Parrish up the left side of the paint. She'll go to the line. That foul goes against Gwen Sukulis. It's her first. Team foul number 4. And Emma Parrish, a terrific free throw shooter at the line. She's played just 1 game so far, and at the line, at Kaiser, she was 4 for 5. 80%, usually in the high 70s to low 80s for Parrish. She scored 10 points in 23 minutes of work at Kaiser, and she hits the first of 2. She now has 6. 20-11. Pending free throw number 2. This one is also good. So a nice first quarter for Emma Parrish. She has 8. Sierra Moore has 6 for the Banyans. Sukulis is able to find Sarah Duque, and Duque kicks it back out. Pump fake and a travel. Gwen Sukulis moving both feet at the same time. Number 2, Sarah Duque. It's either Duke or Duque. D-U-Q-U-E. And And let's check that. It is Sarah Duke. Thank you, Mr. Cameron Williams, for providing the pronunciation. So I'll make sure I get it right from here on. Brown able to keep possession and finds Parrish. Turnaround jumper is good. Emma Parrish with 10 points in the first quarter, matching her game total at Kaiser on Monday. 6-point deficit now. This one's off the glass, and the rebound by Jaden Houston. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. A good run by Trinity Baptist to end that first quarter, but the Banyans got a quick start and lead 20-14 after one. We'll be back in 1 minute after this message from the NCCAA. Emma Parrish hit a few shots and a couple of free throws in the latter portions of the first quarter. She scored 10 points. Sierra Moore scored 6, 2 of those before the tip-off. Those are the leading scorers so far. New College 20, Trinity Baptist 14. And the Banyans will inbound. They got the opening tip-off. There was a jump ball in the first quarter. That TBC inbounded, and now the arrow is with the Banyans. Sarah Duke, Kadera Manuel. Trying to see the other Banyans on the court. Gwen Sukalis, Amila Zabinski, and Sanaya Thomas. Now the whistle was before the shot. Traveling called, and the Eagles will get possession and a chance to cut the deficit down a little closer. Layla Harvey, Renajala Brown, Emma Parrish, Jaden Houston, and Renaya Clark on the court for TBC. Harvey off the glass, a little too strong. Didn't really have much of a lane for Harvey to get the shot off. And rebound for the Banyans. Banyans work the ball to the top of the arc. Double team action, but a good pass inside. And Manuel scores her first basket. Credit Zabinski with the assist. That was an excellent play. 8-point lead for the Banyans. Eagles work the ball around to Brown. Three-pointer off the rim. The Banyans, they can get up and pull down some rebounds, and we have ourselves a whistle. And the foul. That's going to go against Trinity Baptist's Renaya Clark. That will be her first. It is team foul number 1 of the second quarter. Banyans inbound. Only about a minute plus into the second quarter. Trying to put on the press. Clark knocks the ball down. Banyans regain control in the backcourt. 15 to shoot. Actually, it should have been reset because the Eagles had established possession, but the Banyans are going to go to the free throw line. See who gets called for the foul. That's going to be Renaya Clark with her second. Team foul number 2, and going to the line will be Gwen Sukalis. At the line so far this season, Sukalis is 2 for 4. Couple of substitutions now for the Banyans. Or nope, they're just being pulled over to get some advice from Coach Brian Cruz. Sarah Duke, Carson Defries, and Hallie Schelt all on the defensive side of the court. And Suklis is waiting for the ball. She wants to get this game back underway. I don't know what the delay is about. Suklis wants the ball. And now we are ready to resume. Suklis 2 for 4. And the first of these two, no good. That's 2 for 4 on the season. These are her first attempts today. And now Kadera Manuel will head back. The Banyans will put 4 defenders back deep. And Suklis all alone in the dark jersey, but she goes 1 for 2, and she now has 3 total points. And it is 23-14, a 9-point lead for New College of Florida. Harvey to Parrish. Finds Broadway to the right side of the lane, and Broadway will draw the foul. That should be on the floor and an inbound. See which Banyan gets called. That's going against Hallie Schelt. And the Eagles will inbound. That was on the floor. It's team foul number 1 of the second quarter for the Banyans. Eagles have committed 2. That pass to Broadway. She leaps up high to maintain possession. Parrish, jump shot is good. That is Emma Parrish. She now has 12 points, 12 of the Eagles' 16. And that was Manuel going inside. Parrish, 4-3 off the rim. It looked good coming out of her hand, but did not drop. I see a problem with the scoreline you're looking at. We're going to take care of that at the next stop and play. I know what it is. I know how to correct it. So we'll do that at the next stop. Parrish takes the pass from Harvey. 7.5 left to go. And this one will go out of bounds. Okay, that scoreline on the screen now corrected. Ari will inbound, 16 on the shot clock. Parrish guarded by Defries. And Harvey will draw a blocking foul on the floor. That will get called against Sarah Duke. Her first. Team foul number 2. Eagles will get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. They're trailing by 7. Inbound pass to Renajala Brown, right back to Harvey. Guarded by Suklis. Harvey in the paint, and the basket is good. First basket for Layla Harvey, who's averaging 6.5 through the Eagles' first 2 official games. Bounce pass to Sierra Moore. Outside the arc, she has options to both sides. Did not notice Defries running across the lane. However, Suklis takes the pass, drives the paint, and scores the basket. She now has 5 points, and it's another 7-point lead for the Banyans. New College has led the entire way. Three-pointer, Emma Parrish. Now with 15 points, and when she is on, she is very on. Knocks that one down. Harvey, bounce pass. Parrish jumps on top of it, recovers the fumble, and it's going to be alternating possession, which is with the Eagles. Great to see Emma Parrish back onto the court. She missed the first game of the season, came back Monday, but she is very slow to get up right now. Emma Parrish, the senior from Palm Coast, Florida, and she tried to get up and had to sit back down, and she's going to get a little bit of attention from the trainers. We're going to pause right here. We'll be back in just a bit. Emma Parrish was able to walk off slowly, but under her own power, and she'll get a little bit more attention. She was holding her lower back. Smith, the turnaround jumper's a little short. It is 25-21. The Eagles have pulled to within 4. Indians working the ball back up the court. Victoria Broadway is on guard of Thomas. Jaden Houston took over for Parrish. That's Thomas from about 18 feet wide to the left. And the rebound for Victoria Broadway. She's averaging 7 points. Broadway with the ball right now. Harvey for 3, no. And the rebound by Hallie Schelt. Victoria Broadway's in her sophomore season here at TBC. She's from Clermont, Florida. And a bounce pass to Sierra Moore. Moore guarded by Smith, and Smith strips her of the ball, but then the whistle. And that's going to go TBC's way. The foul will be called on Moore. Caroline Smith with the strip, and as she tried to get up court, Moore made the contact. Sierra Moore has 6 points. The junior from Cape Coral, Florida. Takes the pass, goes through 2, but loses control of the ball. It is out of bounds. Last touch by the Banians. So Trinity Baptist will hold on to possession. A substitution for the Banians. Kadera Manuel will take over for Sierra Moore. 20 on the shot clock for TBC. Trinity Baptist JV team got a win earlier today over Lamar Sports Academy. Ella Harvey, that one off the rim. That final score was 89-77, and Jesse Mitchell scored 20 for the Eagles. Lamar had a player, though, with 23 to lead the team and the game. Defries turnaround, could not get it to fall. Brown overleaps Defries and pulls in the rebound. Angela Brown, 5'3". She likes to go by the name Tiny. She's a sophomore from Williston. Tell you what, nothing tiny about Brown's heart, though. She is a terrific young lady. And she just made a terrific play to get the rebound and the putback. And Renajala Brown is on the board. She has averaged 12.5 points per game so far. That's her first score of today. Eagles are within 1. They were trailing by double digits at an earlier point in the first quarter. Trailed by 6 at the period's end and have pulled to within 1. Good defense, but a whistle. They were making it tough. And what we have is a foul against the Banyans. I believe, I'll double check later when I get a chance, but I believe that was called against Hallie Schelt. And we have ourselves a traveling violation, and that will turn the ball back over to the Banyans. Well, officially, Schelt not called for the foul. I thought that was her. Again, we'll have to double check that with Colby. Team fouls 3-2. Banyans 3, TBC 2 this quarter. Inside the paint goes Sukalis and then has to kick it back out. Banyans lead by 3. That is Sukalis off the glass. She's having a pretty nice first half. 7 points, 5 of them in the second quarter. And the lead is up to 4. TBC got to within 1 not long ago. And a steal by Sukalis. She is all alone, the very easy layup. 10 points now for Gwen Sukalis. Broadway up the right side. Harvey at midcourt. 29-23. Banyans lead. About 3.5 left to go. Actually a little closer to 3. That's Houston for 3. It's a little short, and the rebound by Thomas. Pass up the court And a foul as Clark hits the ground hard, and so does Kadera Manuel. And we'll have ourselves a stop in play. Renajala Brown will get called for the foul. And it's nice to see Manuel, with some help, get back up. Manuel will head to the line, but of course the officials will give her a chance to regroup. On the season at the line, Kadara Manuel is 1 for 2. She has 2 points so far. This is a 2-shot foul. Of course, no 1-and-1 in women's college basketball. The only time you get 1 shot is after a made basket. Manuel all alone at the line. She has 2, so Coach Brian Cruz will talk to the other 4 Banians over near the scorer's table. Little housekeeping duty as well. Trying to mop up that floor, keep it dry. Well, Manuel's waiting for the ball, but the official is waiting for Coach Cruz. No timeout called or charged. And now we are ready for the free throws. Kadara Manuel, 1 for 2 on the season so far. That first one is a little strong and off the back of the rim. Right now it's a 6-point lead. Trinity Baptist got to within 1, but then 5 yet unanswered points. And that one also misses, and Smith, with no other Banyan nearby, was able to make the easy rebound. He brings it up court. Emma Parrish is on the trainer's table right now. Harvey, that's for 2. She was inside the 3-point line. Ball hits off Broadway, goes out of bounds over to the Banyans. And it does look like Parrish kind of tweaked something on her lower back. That's where the attention is going on the trainer's table. Let's hope Emma's all right. We want her to play, but we want her health to be right on, no matter what, playing or not. This is Jeffries, guarded well by Broadway. The Eagles have put on a pretty good defensive showing in this second quarter. Manuel around Smith, off the glass, no good. Rebound, however, for Thomas. Kicks it outside, Jeffries. This is Schelt for 3 and a swish. Hallie Schelt with her first basket. She averages 3.75 points per game. And the lead is now 9. TBC got close, but the Banyans, they're able to pull back away. Still plenty of time. We're in the second quarter. The ball gets away and hits the baseline. 2:11 left until halftime. And a substitution. Alessandra Henriquez makes her first appearance of the afternoon. Senior from Tavares, Florida. Number 30, right there at the top of the arc and hustling to the far sideline. Turnaround jumper from Smith is good. Caroline Smith with her first field goal. She has 4 points. Emma Parrish still on the table there. She has 15, and hopefully we'll see more of Emma today. Broadway on guard of Jeffries. And Jeffries may have gotten away with a push and then works her way inside the paint. A bounce pass, and the basket is good. That was Sukalis with the score. She now has 11 points. And it is 34-25. 9-point lead and a whistle. The foul is called on Carson Jeffries, her second. Team foul number 5. So Renajala Brown at the line for 2. These are her first attempts of the afternoon. On the season, Brown at the line is a very nice 6 for 8. Overall, the Eagles have struggled, but a couple of their players have done a good job. And the first of 2 is off the rim. So Brown misses her first. Houston and Broadway at the line. To the sides of the lane along with 4 Banyans. And free throw number 2 from Brown is in. She now has 3 points. 34-26. New College of Florida leads. About a minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. Bounce pass into Love. And Love's pass results in a traveling violation. Sukulis caught the ball but moved both feet when she came back down to the floor. Break for the Eagles. They have a minute 19 to try to cut this deficit down a little more. It's 8 at the moment. Again, they got to within 1, but New College was able to re-extend that lead. College of Florida, members of the Sun Conference, they have some very tough competition. Brown's three-pointer, no good. Try to give you some of the upcoming schedules as we get an opportunity a little bit later on. Eagles work the ball past midcourt. Brown's pass knocked away by Gwen Sukulis, and she hustles all the way in, uses her speed to beat the defense, and she now has 13 points. 38 seconds left. We can tell you that the Eagles are back on the home court Tuesday night at 6 against Clinton College. Mendez's pass gets away. Sukulis takes the pass, and the basket is good and one. Victoria Broadway called for her first. And now Sukulis a chance to make it 16 points before the break. And right now the lead is 8 with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Sukulis 1 for 2 so far today. And again, the Banyans will send everybody else back to the defensive side of the court. Three-point play is good, and Sukulis has 16 points with 20 seconds left to go in the second quarter. She's now the leading scorer. Emma Parrish is sitting up on the bench now. That is great news. She definitely won't come back before the break. Not sure she'll come back at all at this point. You know she wants to get out there on the court. This is her final season. And we have ourselves a foul from behind on Sukulis, and I have that as number 2. Eagles are in the bonus. So 2 free throws for Layla Harvey. Big free throws for TBC. They're 5 for 6 so far. 11.7 seconds left. Harvey at the line. And this one is good. So Harvey gets the first. She came in 4 for 8, now 5 out of 9. Not sure what the delay is all about before Harvey takes her second shot. They may be checking on the score to make sure that is correct. All right, Harvey made her first, and she's ready for the second. Here comes number 2. It is good. 4 points now for Layla Harvey, and a substitution. Victoria Broadway will take over for Alessandra Henriquez. 39-28. Banyans have just under 12 seconds to try to get off the final shot. Across midcourt. Broadway on guard of Love. Very heavy defense by Broadway. Love does not get the shot off. What a defensive stand by Victoria Broadway, keeping Love from getting the shot off in time. However, New College of Florida does take the lead at the half, 39-28. The Eagles have scored 14 points in each of the first 2 quarters. New College 20 in the first and 19 in the second. Gwen Sukulis 14 in just the second period alone and 16 overall. We will pause right here. When we come back, we'll give you the first half totals and get ready for quarter number 3. You're watching women's basketball on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Stay with us. We are ready for quarter number 3 between the Eagles and the Banyans. Trinity Baptist, the home team, against New College of Florida. 39-28 is the score. Gwen Sukalis leads everybody with 16 points. Camelia Zabinski and Sierra Moore, each have 6 for the Banyans. Hallie Schelt has hit a 3-pointer. Carson Defries has 4, and Kadera Manuel and Sanaya Thomas have each scored 2. For TBC, Emma Parrish is back on the court. She seems to be all right. She's a leading scorer for TBC with 14 points. Renaya Clark has 6. Renangela Brown has 3. Layla Harvey 4. Caroline Smith 2. And the third quarter is underway. Banyans will have the arrow. They will inbound to start us off here in quarter number 3. Nobody in any serious foul trouble. 2 fouls each for TBC's Renaya Clark and New College's Gwen Sukalis, Carson Defries, and Garnisha Love. That one is for 2. That one is off the rim and rebounded by Renangela Brown. She has 1 foul. Caroline Smith and Victoria Broadway each have 1 as well. For New College, 1 foul for Sarah Duke, Sierra Moore, and Hallie Schelt. Shot no good, and the rebound by Sanaya Thomas. And Thomas will give this one up to Defries. Back to Thomas, a bounce pass to Sierra Moore. Fadeaway jumper, rebounded by Smith. Trinity got to within 1, just a few minutes left in the second quarter, but then New College was able to expand that lead back up again, and Emma Parrish didn't miss a beat, being out with a slight back problem. She looked terrific on that shot. That is her third three-pointer, and she now has 17 points. But New College still holding an 8-point lead. That is Defries. That one is good in response. So Defries answers Parrish, and Defries now has 7. Harvey across midcourt. Renaya Clark to Renangela Brown and back to Clark. Zone defense by the Banyans. Parrish with possession over near the bench. Brown got herself wide open. Oh, that one looked good, but Smith with the rebound. The ball hit the rim. They did not reset the shot clock, and Smith will go to the line. No, she will not go to the line. Not sure what the call was. I thought it was a foul that's sending Smith to the line. Couldn't have been a shot clock violation. The ball hit the rim, and the clock didn't run out, but it's Banyan's ball. Maybe traveling. I did not really see a signal. I was looking for a foul call. Dealt to Thomas. That's for 3. It's off the rim, and Smith with the rebound. And regarding rebounds, 15 for New College, 13 for the Eagles in the first half. Clark comes up short on the three-point effort. TBC shot 34.5%, while New College shot a very nice 45% in the first half. That one misses, but look at Sukalis. She's been all over the court, defensively and offensively, and she now has 18 points. Harvey up the left side of the paint. That one is off the rim. And we have ourselves a whistle, that traveling violation called against Carson Defries. TBC catches a break, but the Eagles trail by 13. Halftime score was 39-28 in favor of the Banyans. Eagles scored 14 in each of the first 2 periods. 20 for the first period for the Banyans and 19 in the second. Clark inbounds to Brown, and a whistle. The official said, hold on, he wasn't ready. And one official is going to go over to the scorer's table. Looks like they're going to reset the shot clock. Right now says 26. Eagles are waiting to inbound. 7:13 left to go in the third quarter. The men's game is scheduled to start at 4 o'clock. That could start a little bit late. And, of course, that depends on the duration of this one. Officials talking to the clock worker over at the far sideline. And Harvey will get ready to inbound. She finds Brown in the corner, back up top to Harvey. Shot clock stayed at 26. That is Clark for three, and it's good. Her second to give her 9 total points. 7 minutes left, but the Eagles still a little bit of work to do, trailing by 10. It is the third quarter. Bounce pass. That one is to Sierra Moore. This is Hallie Schelt outside to a wide open Thomas. Strong on the three-point attempt. Indians work the ball back inside. Moore to the outside for Schelt. 1 second to shoot, and she misses a three-pointer. Rebound, Renaya Clark. Quickly up the court. But all the defense got up there quickly as well. They hit off of Clark's foot. Harvey unable to convert. And the ball is tracked down by Carson Defries. 44-34. Bounce pass inside to Moore, and she will win the battle with Caroline Smith. 8 points now for Sierra Moore. 46-34 the score. Harvey was able to find Smith, get the pass back. Parrish is back over on the trainer's table. That is Smith, a little wide to the right. Emma Parrish, remember, she came out of the game in the second quarter. She hit a three-pointer in the third before going out, and now is on the table once again. This one goes out of bounds. It is Eagles basketball. Don't know if that's the same thing or Parrish tweaked that back in the second quarter or if it's something new. Eagles with possession, 5:36 left to go in the third quarter. Very fast-paced game. Not many stops in play, but there's one there. Shot clock being reset. Showing 30 at the moment, but they're going to take care of that very soon. Head coach of the Eagles, Alicia Lewis, her second season. Melanie Newton has joined the coaching staff. We want to congratulate former TBC Eagle Juliana Calise, who is now Juliana Scott. She and her husband Gary celebrating the birth of their first child just a few days ago. What a beautiful baby. I got to see a picture of her. And congratulations to the Scott and the Calise families on their new addition. 24 on the shot clock. Ball batted around and picked up by Defries. The Indians work the ball up court. 8-point lead. The bounce pass to Thomas. Nearly lost control, but she was able to hold on. Thomas back to Defries near midcourt. Defries finding Moore. Top of the key. Nice defense again by Broadway, and they come away with the steal. Clark was able to knock down the pass. That is Clark firing off a three. This one's wide to the left and a little short. She didn't quite get her feet set. And the Banians will get it back up front on their offensive side of the court. That is Defries for three. She had a great look. Came up just a touch short. And Clark crosses midcourt, but we have ourselves a timeout with 4:36 left to go in the third quarter. Trinity Baptist, I believe, called the timeout. It is a full 60-second timeout, and we'll be back in just a minute. 8-point deficit for TBC, but they have possession and 26 on the shot clock. Layla Harvey will inbound. Brown in the corner, double teamed, leaving Harvey open, and that double team now goes towards Harvey. Bounce pass to Clark. To the corner, ball hit off Hallie Schelt and out of bounds. 15 on the shot clock for the Eagles. Jaden Houston now on the court for Coach Alicia Lewis. It'll be Houston, Brown, Harvey, Broadway, and Clark. And for the Manions, Love, Schelt, Thomas, Moore, and DeFries. This is Harvey inside the paint, and her shot is rejected, and then the ball stolen away by Sierra Moore. Well, Sierra Moore definitely with the height advantage on that exchange. Manions work it up court. Eagles have played some good defense. Pass is stolen away by Renaya Clark. He heads up the court into a double team and it goes off the glass, misses. Brown with the rebound. Harvey outside the arc. Clark to Broadway, open for two, off the rim and would not go on the third bounce. Moore with the rebound. Eagles shooting now 30%. Banyan's at 41%. Pass inside to Moore. Looking for Thomas. The ball got away, and it's Eagles basketball. Now, Trinity Baptist has had their spots of terrific defense here today. Some good outside shooting by the Manions. It is 46-34. 8-point lead for the Manions. Belt with the steal. Manions now could get their lead into double digits. Pass to the corner. Love goes through two defenders and gets the layup. First basket for Garnisha Love, who averages 5.8 points per game. Houston for three. It's a little short, and a rebound by Moore. And walking it past midcourt will be Carson DeFries. DeFries to Moore. Houston right on top of Moore. Long pass across the court. DeFries finds Moore outside the paint. Gets around Jaden Houston, but misses the layup. Second chance, however, DeFries, a short jumper, no. And Jaden Houston, a good defensive stand, and she pulls down the rebound. Clark being double teamed. Her pass deflected and then intercepted. DeFries takes the pass, left side of the paint, pump fake, and a basket is good. Carson DeFries now with 9, and the Banyans lead by 16. DeFries gets a hand on the pass and steals it away. Long pass to Love. He'll go up and draw the foul. It should go against Layla Harvey, and that is the correct call. Number 1 on Harvey. That's the first foul for either team in the third quarter. Caroline Smith in for Renaya Clark. The Indians waiting to go to the line. And this will be Garnisha Love. Love at the line. First of two. It's good. And Love, perfect on the season now in 12 free throw opportunities. She came in 11 for 11, and she's now 13 for 13. 4 total points. That is getting it done at the line. After today, New College of Florida will play Beacon in Bradenton. And we have ourselves a whistle before the shot. Traveling violation to call, so no shot, no basket for the Eagles. 30-second timeout called by Coach Brian Cruz, 52-34. These two teams will meet again at Bradenton on Saturday, November 16th. That's next weekend, a 2 p.m. tip-off. Trinity Baptist visiting New College of Florida. Then Sun Conference play begins for the Banyans on November 20th against Ave Maria at Ave Maria, and November 23rd at home against Florida Memorial University. After today, Trinity Baptist is here at home against Clinton College Tuesday night at 6 p.m., and then an exhibition game at Division II, NCAA Division II, Savannah State University on Thursday, November 14th, before going to New College next Saturday. And on November 19th, it's an exhibition against Division I Bethune-Cookman University in Daytona Beach. The next home game after this coming Tuesday will be against Florida State College at Jacksonville at 6 p.m. on November 21st. Go to tbceagles.com and gomightybanyans.com for all the information about your favorite team. Ready to resume play with 1:37 left to go in the third quarter. The Banyans lead 52-34. Bounce pass to Sierra Moore. That one is no good, but a foul. It's either Harvey or Brown. Both of them were there. And it's going against Layla Harvey, her second, and team foul number 2. And at the line will be Sierra Moore. She's 2 for 2 today. She has 8 total points. And this one is good. Both teams doing a really nice job at the line. Banyans were 80%, 40 for 50 entering play today. Right now, the Banyans are at 80%, 8 out of 10. Trinity Baptist at the line, 5 of 6. They haven't had as many opportunities. Make that 8 out of 9. I missed a couple in my count. Trying to get some moisture off the floor before Sierra Moore takes her second shot. 53-34. And now we are ready. Here is Moore with her second, and it is good. Hey, these Banyans, don't put them at the line too much if you want to try to beat them, because they can sink it. Layla Harvey guarded heavily by Jeffries. She gets around her defender, but Jeffries is able to thwart the pass, and they work it back outside. Brown keeps the ball in play. Brown gets around Love and travels. No shot. She did move both feet. That was the correct call. It's a 20-point lead for the Banyans, 54-34. They have pulled away in this third quarter. At the half, it was 39-28. Eagles have 2 3-point shots in this quarter, but that is it. Jeffries across midcourt, guarded by Broadway. Love finds Schelt. Back to Love in the corner. She has to contend with the crowd walking in. There isn't much room to do that. Eagles come away with the rebound as Harvey tracks that one down near the sideline. Renaya Clark steps on the sideline, and that turnover will give the ball right back to the Banyans. Going to be a very packed crowd here very soon. Men's game scheduled to begin at 4 p.m. That's going to start a little bit late now. Moore takes the pass and lays it in. She now has 12. It is 56-34. Pass to Najala Brown, three-pointer, no good. I tell you, the Banyans have really, really pulled away in this third quarter. 22-point lead. They get the shot off in time. It is off the rim, and that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score New College of Florida 56, Trinity Baptist College 34. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in 1 minute. Fourth quarter now underway, and TBC has a lot of work to do, trailing by 22. New College of Florida won that third quarter 17-6. Clark will go to the line. Or check that, Renajala Brown will go to the line. And Brown is 1 for 2 so far today. Trying to see who got called for that foul. A little difficult to tell even on the live feed. We'll see what Colby has to say about it as Clark misses his first. Foul's called on Sierra Moore, just her second. And Brown cannot convert the free throws. Banyans with a comfortable lead as we start the fourth quarter. Jeffries handing the ball off to Love. Trying to get around Broadway, a collision and a jump ball. Victoria Broadway got her hands on the ball, forcing the alternating possession. The arrow is with the Banyans. And they're going to put 17 on the shot clock. 9:13 left on the game clock. Actually, they're going to put the shot clock down to 7, apparently. I saw the 7 come up from the official's fingers. 9 minutes and 6 seconds remain. And looks like we may be ready to resume. Nope. After this conversation here. Arrow is with the Banyans. TBC inbounded to start the quarter. Men's game will start a little bit late. Hopefully not too long. And now back over to the scorer's table goes the official. Okay, the Banians ready to inbound. 56-34, 9:29 with 7 on the shot clock. Quick pass to Moore, blocked by Smith, and Smith picks it up off the floor. Great defensive play by Caroline Smith. Eagles need to rally. Harvey gets around the defense thanks to the screen by Broadway, but the ball goes out of bounds, back over to the Banians. Nine minutes, 10 seconds left. Love takes the pass at midcourt. Angela Brown on the defense, and double dribble called against Garnisha Love. Break for TBC. That third quarter, that's where the Eagles saw the Banians pull away. Just 2 3-pointers for TBC, Clark and Parrish. And Emma Parrish, right after that three-pointer, came out of the game. Remember, she was hurt in the first half. And since that three-pointer, she has not returned. She is back on the bench, however. Clark to Broadway. Three-pointer, but a traveling violation nullifies the shot. And a substitution for the Banians. Coming in is Camelia Zabinski. And also returning is Gwen Sukalis. Now, I have Sukalis at 18. The official scorer has her at 13. Inbound pass. Zabinski has had a couple of three-pointers. Those both came in the first quarter. Arnisha Love finds Sierra Moore. Up against Smith, and a foul will go on Caroline Smith. That is her second. Team foul number 1 on the Eagles for the fourth quarter. It is a shooting foul, sending Moore to the line, and Moore is 4 for 4. Banians are over 80% on the season. So far today, New College of Florida at the line, 11 for 13. And the first one misses. Moore has an even dozen, pending free throw number 2. Justice Ewing on the court now for Trinity Baptist. She is on the other side of the court defensively, getting some instructions from Coach Lewis. Well, Moore goes 1 for 2. She's 5 for 6 overall and 13 total points. Harvey guarded by Jeffries, and Jeffries got a hand on the pass. Brown couldn't hold on, and now Jeffries is all alone for the easy layup. Carson Jeffries now over 10 points with 11. And the Banians lead 59-34. Long pass to Caroline Smith. Smith goes 1-on-2 and gets the basket. That's now 6 points for Caroline Smith. And Love finds Moore. 15 for Sierra Moore. 61-36 the score. And a whistle before that pass. Timeout called by Coach Lewis. 7:40 left to play. We'll be right back. TBC will inbound, 7:40 left to play, and they are trailing by 25 points. Clark off the glass, does not go. TBC under 28% shooting from the field. The Banians about 46%. That's been the biggest difference, especially in the second half. Outside to a wide open Carson Defries. Her shot's a little strong. Banians get the rebound. They did not reset the shot clock. Defries misses, and the rebound by Renaya Clark. Clark to the outside. Justice Ewig for three, but Defries got a hand on it, so credit her with a blocked shot, and that one goes out of bounds off of Defries. It should be TBC basketball, and that is the correct call. Eagles will inbound, 6:48 left to play. And official heading over to the table. Want to make sure everything is in order and reset the shot clock. 17 seconds. 6:45 left on the game clock. The men's team from New College has made its way into the gymnasium. They'll be taking the court for warm-up as soon as this game here ends. Brown will inbound to Clark. She'll shoot a three and a little wide to the left. All batted up in the air and then out of bounds. And last touch by a Banyan, so TBC will regain possession. Eight seconds on the shot clock at the moment. And the official's going to head over to the table. Shot clock reset to 11 seconds. Eagles waiting for the whistle to inbound. And there's the whistle. The inbound pass is batted away. Banyans regain control. Defries across midcourt, guarded by Brown. A bounce pass to Sierra Moore. She runs the baseline, gets around Caroline Smith, draws the foul. That will be number 3 on Smith and sending Sierra Moore to the line. She's had a very good day. She is 5 for 6 and has 15 total points heading to the line. 2 free throws for Moore. And number 1 is no good. Number 2 coming from Moore. This one is good. Sierra Moore now with 16. Eagles get the ball to Brown. Ewig in the corner, no shot attempt. Dishes it off to Harvey, back to Brown. Pass stolen away. Sierra Moore with the pick. And Defries across midcourt. Banyans have really controlled the second half. This game was getting close late, a 1-point margin late in the second quarter. And then the Banyans in the third outscored TBC by 11. And they poured it on even more in the fourth. That one goes out of bounds. It's going to be TBC ball and a substitution. Justice Ewig will head off. Alessandra Henriquez will come in. TBC with possession, but still trailing 62-36. Just over 5.5 left to play. Harvey will take this one across midcourt. Renaya Clark double team beyond the arc. Able to hit Brown. And that defense by the Bandits, they hustle back into a new position once that ball's dished off. Clark pulls up, misses, and the rebound from Sanaya Thomas. Emma Parrish still unavailable. It doesn't look like she's going to make it back today. Brown with the steal. One-on-one with Defries. Well, Defries was able to knock the ball away, but Brown got it right back. Clark back up top to Harvey. Henriquez for three. It's off the mark, and it is out of bounds. Henriquez had a good look. May have rushed it just a bit. Under 5 minutes to go. Moore guarded by Brown. Indians will slow things down. They can work down the clock, but if they see opportunities, they're going to try to score some more. This is Moore, guarded by Brown, inside the paint, one-on-one, and the basket is good. Sierra Moore now with 18. Indians extend the lead to 28. Clark inside the paint, basket no good, and a rebound to Thomas. Shooting percentage is the biggest difference. Both teams have shot the ball 48 times. Indians, though, have made much more. They're shooting 44%, the Eagles at 25%. 3 seconds to shoot. Tsoukalis gets the shot off and draws the foul. When Tsoukalis will go to the line, Renaya Clark is called for her third personal. Team foul number 3. I have Tsoukalis at 18 points. Official scorer has her at 13. And Tsoukalis with the basket. Free throw number 2 from Gwen Tsoukalis, a sophomore from Northport, Florida. She goes 1 for 2, and this one is out of bounds. It's Banyan's basketball. Boy, the crowd is really growing here, getting ready for the men's game. TBC Eagles baseball was playing a fall scrimmage. They are finished now, so they're coming into the gymnasium. College brought some fans of their own up to Jacksonville. And we have a 30-second timeout with 3:47 left to play in a 29-point Banyans lead. We'll be right back on TBC Eagles. .347 left to play. Banyans have possession and a 29-point lead. Pass inbounds to Sarah Duke. Indians keep the ball outside the perimeter. Again, they're working down the clock. This is Kadera Manuel who draws a whistle. Turnover, giving the ball to the Eagles. Traveling violation. And TBC will inbound. 3.5 left to go. 65-36. Henriquez finds Harvey outside the arc. Harvey to Henriquez, but the ball knocked away. Sarah Duke got a hand on it. Harvey with the pass to Broadway. She gets around one defender, pulls up, contact, and no call. Broadway looking for the foul, and so are the fans. This one to Tsoukalis in the corner, and no good. Ball goes out of bounds, but Victoria Broadway is still on the floor over on the left side of the court. And she gets a little help up from Houston and Coach Lewis, and will head off. Jada Houston will come in to replace Broadway as she heads to the trainer's table. .43 left to go. TBC will inbound. Crowd still coming in. Harvey takes the ball across midcourt. There's Renaya Clark. Enriquez fires a three, and a little short and out of bounds. Sarah Duke brings it across midcourt for the Manions. Allie Schelt able to find Manuel. Pass inside to Manuel. She will not get the layup. And we have an Eagles player down, Layla Harvey. Two already off the court for Coach Lewis. Caroline Smith goes to the table, ready to check in. And Harvey grabbing the ankle. And we'll have ourselves a timeout with 2:12 left here on TBC Eagles. And back underway, final 2:10, 67-36. Angela Brown inside to Caroline Smith. She will go to the line. Foul called on Kadara Manuel. It's only her first and team foul number 2. But it's a 2-shot foul for Smith, who hit both of her attempts in the first quarter. Smith at the line. She has 6 total points. And the first of 2 for Caroline Smith is good. 7 points now for Smith, pending free throw number 2. And number 2 for Smith is good. So she hits all 4 of her attempts, giving herself 8 total points. Banians, though, 67-38, 29-point lead. Sarah Duke hands this one off to Gwen Chukalis. And they play catch outside the perimeter, working down the clock. To the outside. Schelt, underhand layup, no good. Rebound Smith. Renajala Brown almost had it stripped from behind. The layup is blocked by Kadara Manuel. About a minute 20 to go. Bounce pass outside to Sarah Duke. And again, the Banians working down the clock. Duke had a shot, but instead tried to feed Zabinski, and Zabinski couldn't control the pass. 67 seconds left to go. Banians will go to 4-1 overall on the season. They haven't played a Sun Conference game yet, but that will change pretty soon. Trinity Baptist, no wins. This will be their third loss. And a three-pointer for Alessandra Henriquez. Her third attempt, that one goes. Banians will play Ave Maria on November 20th. It'll be a while before the Eagles play a South Region game, not until January. Renaya Clark up the court, draws the whistle, and will go to the line. Clark is 1 for 2 in free throw shooting so far. Renaya Clark at the line. Eagles have done a pretty good job at the line as well. They're 10 for 14, and the first of 2 from Clark is good. Now 10 points for Renaya Clark. Remember, she got 21 at the University of North Florida on Wednesday. She's had herself a really good start to her college career. And she hits them both. 11 points for Clark, the freshman from Gainesville. About 25 seconds left. And the Banians will let as much time run off the clock as they can. Brown on guard of Duke. And a pass inside, and Manuel has it deflected. Second chance, no. Third chance, no. Clark with the rebound. Eagles trying to get one last basket before the final buzzer. Clark does not convert, but she gets a rebound. 2 seconds, a shot, no good, and that's the ball game. Final score, New College of Florida 67 and Trinity Baptist College 43. Leading scorer on the court is Sierra Moore with 18, tied with Gwen Chukalis for 18. We'll have to double check on Chukalis. Emma Parrish had 17 for TBC, but once she went out of the game, the Banians took complete control. Well, the men's game will start a little late, around 4:20 to 4:30. So look for the live now, the red live indicator as we get ready for the men's game. Thank you for joining us here on TBC Eagles.